Come on, Gerald, how are you going to be stopped by a giant three-headed snake? Everyone knows you just cut one of the heads off. It's Giant Snake 101. Hey, it's Tim here, your average dungeon master and your amateur bar master. Today I'm making 3 drinks, each one a take on a classic Negroni. The Negroni is a classic cocktail that carries a lot of baggage with it. People love it or they hate it. They might hate it because it's got Campari in it, and Campari is a very divisive flavor. They might love it because it's got Campari in it, and Campari is a very divisive flavor. Campari is an Amaro, and it's the most available one in the United States. So it's used in drinks like the Negroni. If you love a Negroni, you have your own specific ratio. Maybe it's equal parts, maybe it's not. You also have your favorite ingredients to use. You have your favorite gin, you have your favorite vermouth, and you have your favorite Amaro. I'm not here to convert anybody to my Negroni. I'm going to talk about my ratio, and then I'm going to make 3 variants on a Negroni. That's why I've got my 3-headed snake here. The 3-headed monster is my final Negroni variation. Fantasy stories love to make scary things bigger and give them more teeth. What better way to make a snake scarier than give it 3 heads? Gives it 3 times as many teeth. Death awaits you all with big, nasty, pointy teeth. So we're going to start by making a Cardinal Negroni, or Cardinal. My glasses have been chilling, and then I've been working on my clear ice. These are tempering and frosted, so they're not clear right now, but I'm getting there. I put these in a water bottle inside of a beer koozie and put those in the freezer, and it froze from the top down, which is what you're trying to do when you make clear ice. And it also froze from the bottom up, unfortunately, because my koozies weren't well insulated on the bottom. So I've got this pocket, on this one especially, I cut it off on the others, but on this one I got this bubble of water that didn't freeze in the middle of my cube. So it's clear around that, and it's kind of cool. I'm going to see what happens when I pour into it. I think it'll look kind of interesting. The Negroni formula is equal parts. My Negroni recipe actually bumps up the base spirit and down the Campari, because I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Campari. I do like what it does as a modifier to a drink. I don't like it as the star of the drink. So my Negroni formula is 1.5 ounces of your base spirit, 1 ounce of your vermouth, and 1/2 ounce of your Campari. So I'm going to play with that a little bit by swapping out each of those. First, I'm going to swap out the Sweet Vermouth, which is the traditional Negroni, for a Dry Vermouth. So we'll start with our gin. Drink local. It is distilled by 3 Floyds Brewing Company in Munster, Indiana. This is Ode Boatface. Ode to Boatface? Ode to Boatface. A London dry style gin. And I'm going to use, like I said, 1.5 ounces. I'm going to use 1.5 ounces of all my base spirits in my 3 variations today. 1 ounce of my Dry Vermouth. This is Dolene. 1 ounce of that. Again, Dry Vermouth is a fortified wine like Sweet Vermouth. Should be kept chilled to keep it longer, but it will spoil eventually. If you don't like vermouth, it may be because you've had spoiled vermouth. Also, it may be because you've had Martini and Rossi, which I personally really don't like. If you've had Martini and Rossi and don't like it, maybe try a different vermouth. So far, we've got a clear drink. We've got a clear drink, and we're going to make it pink by adding 1/2 ounce of Campari. Don't want the Campari to be the star of my drinks today, and Campari is a very strong flavor. I'm going to go ahead and add in my ice. Lower it in with my spoon so I don't send all the drink out. There you go, beautiful. You can start to see that ice cube, not completely clear. Still working on that. Again, to make clear ice, you're trying to directionally freeze it, which pushes the impurities towards the part of the ice that hasn't frozen yet. So the pure ice freezes first, and if you get something that's insulated on 3 sides, leaving the top uninsulated, should be able to freeze from the top down, giving you clear ice at the top. All these drinks are going to have an orange peel on them because the Campari is an orange flavor, is orange forward, and the orange peel really helps a Campari drink shine. So peel and express over the top to get that orange oil across the top of the drink, first thing you smell. You know, I think that ice cube looks awesome. It's like tiger striped. I don't know how it did that. It froze in layers or something, but it's got this tiger stripe thing going on. I think that looks even cooler than a clear ice cube. But there you go. There is my Cardinal Negroni. I think it's more refreshing to me. It's more of a springy drink. It's a little bit brighter and more refreshing, so I like that Cardinal. Snakehead number 2. I want to use this cupped ice for this one. See that? It's got that pocket at the top of it. Negroni variation number 2. This one's a classic as well. It's called the Boulevardier. This is a Negroni with whiskey. I'm going to use bourbon today. I'm using my Cardinal Spirits bourbon from Bloomington, Indiana. Drink local. Same ratio as all of my Negronis. 1.5 of my base spirit. Before you get worried, no, I'm not going to drink all 3 of these today. Okay, so this one goes back to the Sweet Vermouth, the traditional Negroni vermouth. 1 ounce of that. I've got Antica formula. I like the Antica with bourbon because the Antica comes through more. And then we got Campari. That's going to be the constant across the Boulevardier. Okay, we've got our 1/2 ounce of Campari. I'm excited about this one. This is the one I'm going to drink now. So we'll stir that up. It's going to sit on the ice and chill and dilute as it sits on the ice. So you don't really have to stir a rocks drink as much. I'm just going to stir it a little bit. A rocks drink, you want to stir it just enough to get it chilled for the first few drinks, but after that it's going to chill and dilute as it sits. Another orange peel. I peel over it like that because there's a lot of oils that come off when you peel the peel. But then you also want to get your oils over it by squeezing the peel. Ooh, got a little sailor in there, a little orange peel in the ice cube. That one's cool. I don't know. That's fun to me. The Boulevardier. Boulevardier is a great drink. I love it. It's one of my favorites. But we're gonna make a third. We're gonna make a 3-headed monster today. The 3-headed monster is sort of 2 drinks that I found and I combined them. Again, just playing with this Negroni formula, this 3-piece formula, and my coffee liqueur that I've got from Cardinal Spirits. I really like it. So we're gonna use that. We'll go ahead and do that 1/2 ounce of coffee liqueur, same ratio. So then I've got my dark rum, my Puerto Rican Havana Club rum. So this is kind of a cross between a cold brew Negroni and a rum Negroni. We'll go with the Carpano Antica formula in this one. 1 ounce of my Antica. Lower my tempered ice cube in there. Yep, still not completely clear. Either way, a big rock of ice. Orange peel, again, same thing on this one. 3-headed monster with my orange peel, my rums, Antica Carpano Sweet Vermouth, and my Cardinal Spirits coffee liqueur. Okay, you gotta try this 3-headed monster. The fruitiness of that rum with the coffee liqueur is awesome, and the Sweet Vermouth rounds out that flavor profile. I love this. This might be my go-to, seriously. This is a good one. I'm happy with this. I'm proud of this. Can I say that? Am I proud of myself? Can I say that?